Keep it going, Mr. Mick the Flow. Keep it going for Ben, doing a great job. Tell you what, they got to get some more public restrooms in the city, folks. I was on my way down here. I had to go so bad I joined the gym. It's another bill I don't need every month, right? But I was raised Catholic. Anybody else raised Catholic? It's always something with Catholic. It's church every Sunday, and communion, confession, and weddings and funerals. And I had a guy ask me if I wanted to join his atheist group. I said, I don't know. I always thought the best thing about being an atheist was you didn't have to go to any groups and shit. How's that go anyway? All right, everybody still not believe? All right, I'll see you next week. Doesn't seem like there'd be a whole lot to talk about, really. I was into meditation for a couple of years. I don't know if it's really meditation. I was unemployed and I used to stare at shit a lot. Same thing, I guess. But I was raised by two parents who were both raised during the Great Depression. And I don't know what's worse, actually being raised during the Depression or having to hear about it every 5 fucking minutes. My mother would put food on the table, tell you how much it cost. If you left the light on, she'd go crazy. Who's wasting electric? Remember that baby shampoo, No More Tears? She used to use this other cheaper brand. Quit crying, bitch. Like, where do you find this shit? Went through a drug phase when I was a kid for about 20 years. Very long phase. It's also, you know, some people say I'm a little dark. I was actually fired from the suicide hotline for saying stuff like, you know, I'm supposed to talk you out of this, but you're making some good points here. I may jump myself after this call, sir. Listen, I gotta go. I'm starting to see why people think you're boring. Hello? So I see the movie Jersey Boys is out. I'll tell you what, the ad for Jersey Boys doesn't make guys from New Jersey look all that smart, really. The commercial says, in my neighborhood, New Jersey, there was 3 ways to get out. You joined the army, you got mobbed up, or you became a star. And how about just moving? How fucking stupid were these guys? It's not jail, it's New Jersey. Just get your shit and get out of there. Dumbass. I love kids, but I don't want to babysit your kid. I love kids, but like I'm married now about 10 years. Neither of us wanted kids, and we live on top of a couple who, she's an actress and he's a Wall Street guy. They have a little kid, Billy. He's like 5 years old. Crazy. You know, he's all over the place, tearing shit up. And they're always trying to get us to babysit, you know. And you know, she comes up the other day and she knocks on the door. She's got Billy standing there ready to go, ready to tear the joint up. And I answer the door, and I'll do anything to get out of watching this kid. I swear to God, anything. She goes, oh, can you watch Billy, please? I have an audition, just 5 minutes, or just a half hour, please. And I'm standing around, I got sweatpants on. I got a bowl of cereal in my hand. The TV's on in the background. I'm clearly doing nothing. And I go, look, I'm a pedophile. Not even allowed this close to the school, really. So that bullshit, I had to watch the kid. But I hate when people use children for an example for stuff, like politicians and all. Everything's about the children, it's for the children. Even regular people now, you ever hear someone say, hey, you want to get grateful, go down to Children's Hospital. Look at what those poor kids are going through. You'll quit your bitching then, pal. You'll get grateful then. And I'm like, can you do that? Can you just get down to the front desk at Children's Hospital? Yeah, I'd like to see the children, please. Are you a friend or a relative? Nah, I've just been having a bad day. I hear maybe they can pull me out of this funk. I don't think so. Got a Children's Hospital. So I'm married now about 10 years. I think if you're in a relationship, you know, whether you're living together or married or whatever, eventually you're probably going to ask the question, you know, you're sitting around some night, you're drinking, talking about sex. Maybe you're about to have sex. How many people have you been with? How many people have you had sex with? And you're not going to want to hear what my wife told me. She goes, oh, God. I have no idea. I said, you don't think you can maybe ballpark it for me? She goes, that sounds right, about a ballpark. Opening day, all right, I get it. World Cup, shut up. Jesus, you got around, I get it. But they say couples become more like each other after a while. You know, if you're living together for a while, you might adapt some of each other's habits and stuff like that. And my wife's a pretty classy woman, you know, college grad, well-traveled, and all that stuff. And I'm a little on the other end, you know. I'm just a simple neighborhood guy or whatever. But she was sick, she missed work. She's out of work for about a week, right? And, she was constipated and stuff like that. And, she finally goes back to work. She calls me from work and she goes, I finally went to the bathroom. I go, that's good. She goes, I almost filled the whole bowl. I said, what happened to you? What happened to us? When did we make this left turn and go to a fucking dark valley? We didn't used to burp out loud. Now we're trying to make each other gag. How the fuck did that happen? But we're laying in bed the other night, and we're laying in bed. She's in a great mood. She goes, tell me a secret. Tell me something about yourself nobody knows. We'll get to know each other better. Saw it on Dr. Phil or something. I don't know. I said, I don't know. You know everything. She goes, come on, it'll be fun. Tell me a secret. I said, all right. Sometimes I think about killing you. It's another game we don't play anymore. I feel like this. You ever see in the paper how somebody died and you think to yourself, wow, I hope that word is not on my obituary. They'll say like decapitated or something like that. Is that the light line? No. Say decapitated or something like that. So I come up with a list of words that I hope are not on my obituary. Dental records. Unrecognizable. Ripley's Believe It or Not. Traces of semen. That's never good. That's never good, folks. Well, we rarely go to movies anymore because it's getting so expensive in the city. It's like, it's like $14.25 last time we went to the movies. But my wife loves scary movies, so I took her to see that. What's the last scary one? It was one word, I forget. Convulsions or something like that. Anyway, we go to the movies, and $14.25 each, my treat, of course. We go to the movie, and I look over about halfway through. It was kind of cute. She had her eyes closed during the scary part. I go, what, are you scared? She goes, yeah. I said, for $28.50, you should open your fucking mouth. But I'll end with this. You know, they say men and women find different things sexy. They say women like to take their time with seduction and stuff like that, whereas men want to get right to the act, supposedly, you know. My wife goes, what do you think, you guys are the only ones that watch porn? We watch porn. I watch porn. So she's going to show me a clip, and I'm going to show her a clip, right? She shows me her clip. It's called My Secret Love. 15 minutes later, the woman's still dressed. There's a lot of lotions, oils, massage, soft music, candlelight. Mine's called Weapons of Ass Destruction. Opens up in a giant S&M gangbang. There's a lot of screaming. I can hear a German Shepherd at the bottom. She goes, what about the foreplay. I go, that is the foreplay. That's it for me, coach. You bring it. Mick,